And you sleeves open.
Oh, cool.
My drink with whiskey.
Yeah.
All right. And we're gonna cheers.
Cheers.
And we are on.
Oi. Cheers.
SKR podcast episode 1.
Welcome everybody.
The drinking show.
Woo.
So I think
Nice.
we'll all each show would be the drinking show. I think.
Yeah.
So this
By
is
the
cool.
way, there's no alcohol in this drinks.
There's definitely alcohol. Alcohol is legal. So now I guess we can just say that. You know, we'll make innuendos for every
Alcohol
other
is legal.
substance. Yeah. We got to do like code words. You know, like when you couldn't curse on the radio. You know, like you said, being on her T's and things like that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So if there's substances we need to do, you know, we'll call it something. You know, like chocolate or something like that. Yeah. White chocolate.
Sugar.
Yeah.
Give me some sugar, baby.
Some
Give
sugar
some
booger. Booger sugar.
Yeah. I like how we go straight into cocaine talk. Like, fuck it. Yeah, booger sugar or all the fun things.
We're not drug addicts.
Oh,
We just
yeah.
simply like drugs.
No, and then you go like the hash would be like the chocolate factory or something like that.
Sometimes you do have to be careful though, you know, because I love to talk about drugs all the time. It's just fun, right?
Yeah.
So people start to think you're a drug
drug
head
addict.
or something,
Right.
but they don't know you like you're into fitness and all that shit. They just think you're a mess, you know. So okay, maybe I'll save this for the story. But I was gonna tell you the story of like people that think I'm a mess. Let me do it anyway. I got so many stories.
All right.
So remember the show Blind Date? Remember that show?
Yes.
Yeah, I was on that show. I was one of the asshole daters on that show, right? I was on Blind Date, yeah. So stupid as a younger kid, and I was a real asshole too, man. But the girl I was on there as the drunken rocker. I was supposed to be the drunken punk rocker, right? And then so my date was an army chick. She was in the army. So we had obstacle courses and things like that where we were supposed to do things, and she was supposed to kick the shit out of me, you know, in these obstacle courses, you know, because it was supposed to make me look like an asshole because I'm a drunken idiot. But I smoked her on everything, you know what I mean? Because I'm an athlete, you know what I mean? So I smoked her on everything. Like we did the pull-up contest. I'm like, what? Bam, bam, just smashing her, you know. And she got so mad, you know, because I just smoked her on every test, hopping over walls and doing all that. Anyways, she hated me. But it was so dumb that I was like, even off camera, you know, I go, look, I know we're not getting along, but let's just have some fun. It's on their dime. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, we
yeah.
don't have to hook up. Let's just have some fun.
Exactly.
And she refused to have fun. Like, she was...
Oh, no shit.
But
She
the
was a stick
producers...
in the mud, huh?
But not only was she a stick in the mud, she was probably nice, but the producers, they hype you up.
Right.
So in between shots, a producer would talk to me, man, she's a bitch, isn't she? Oh my gosh, maybe you should tell her she's a bitch. You know what I mean? They would, and I'd be like, no. I mean, like, I'm having a blast. I got hammered though, by the way, you know. But there was one point where I was like, at the dinner table, I go, you are so boring. And I was like, I can't take. I was like, I can't take
Wait,
it.
did you tell her? You told her on air? Like, you were
Yeah,
so
on camera.
boring.
And I ended up watching the show, and they actually made me look good. They usually make the guys look good, but she was such a bitch, you know. And the whole time I just kept going, girl, let's just have some fun. Will you relax? You know what I mean? Like,
She was just a sore fucking loser.
but also I
obviously.
think they get in her head. She was mad that I smoked her on we went to the boot camp. It was like a boot camp fitness center. And I was just no problem, just smashing, you know, pull
But
ups.
did they tell you to hold back on her?
No.
Or, they just automatically
They
expected
assume
her
that I'm a
to-
mess, that I'm a drunken mess. Because on the interview, they're like,
great.
what do you like to do? I like to drink and play rock and roll. Yeah, like I'm a mess, you know. Right. So they got me on there as a you know, the drunken Hollywood rocker versus an army chick. And I made her, she couldn't take it, you know. Races, I just smoke her, you know. But she didn't know I've been playing sports my whole life, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, she didn't know that.
That's funny.
Yeah. So anyways, we are playing the drinking game.
Woo.
And the drinking game was called, let me introduce everybody.
Yeah.
Miss Genocide.
Hi, guys.
Hey, Jenna.
Hey, nice to see y'all. Nice to hear
same
y'all.
here.
Thanks for listening.
Yeah, man. And we got Mr. Tony Moreno.
Who
Did I say that
has
right?
got some really, really cool stuff to talk about, too, coming up.
Yeah,
so.
but we're not going to plug shit for very long, though.
right, no,
we just need to have
fine,
some fun.
you know.
Yeah. And my guitar player, Brian.
He's hanging out in the back here, kids.
Yeah, that's all right. We hear you. It's good, man. Yeah, so we're doing a drinking game, and we're going to be doing this a lot.
Yep.
Okay, so it's going to be
This is what we
posted
do.
every Tuesday. And so let's get in it. So Jenna, what is the game that we're going to get into?
So the game that we are playing today, boys and girls, is called Liar, Liar. And basically these are the rules. Each one of us has a story. We take a turn, we tell the story, and now the others need to be able to discern whether or not that story is true or false. We each get one question to ask the storyteller, and we make up our minds. If we are wrong, then we have to drink. If the person ends up being a big fat liar telling the story, we all get to sing Liar, Liar, Pants on Fire, and they have to drink their drink also.
Okay.
That's the rules.
All right.
You guys get it?
Yeah.
You guys understand?
I'm down.
All right.
I understand. So, yeah, we can. And so every time, how many times do you have to drink, though?
No, you only drink if you get the answer wrong. So if somebody's telling a story and it's a true story, but you call them out and say they're a liar, liar, and you're wrong, you have to take the drink.
How many questions do we get?
We each get, I guess there's only 3 of us, so we can do 2 rounds of questions each.
Okay.
So, right? And Brian, you want to jump in on this? Well, we only have 3 of us in here, so it would help.
You can
out,
help.
yeah.
Like, he'll be like the audience where we looking good, like, true, nope, false, no.
He's full of shit.
And he's doing it's like the Price is Right. We got to do drinking Price is Right somehow.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, we'll start around
And 2 questions each.
2 questions each per story.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So, Jenna, go ahead, go first.
Ladies
Oh,
first.
my stories first?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. I once stole a
Get on the mic.
stole a bike cop's bike, crashed it, and then fled the scene of the crime.
A bicycle or a motorcycle.
Bicycle.
Bicycle. Okay.
But I demolished that bike.
So you crashed the bike. Okay.
A
I guess.
policeman, a cop
Okay. So
bike,
now
or
I
a
guess
bike cop's
I
bike.
guess we start with questioning, right? So we
Yeah.
get 2 questions. Okay.
Where was
What-
the bike? I mean,
Wait.
that's.
Well, here, okay, you'll be first.
Go
with the
ahead.
question.
Go ahead. Give me.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
No. My question is, where was the bike? How did you manage to get the bike?
The bike was parked out in front of a club on Fremont Street that I happened to be playing
Okay.
in Long Beach, in Las Vegas.
All right.
Okay. So that was in Las Vegas. Okay. So that's good to know. What kind of bike was it?
It was a 10-speed.
A 10-speed.
10-speed bike that had like I don't know, it had like tread on the wheels, but not too much tread.
Okay. Same questioning though. It's a mountain bike.
I guess a mountain bike. I don't know. But it looked like a hybrid that had like 2. It had
Thin tires.
not thin tires, like in between. Like it
Okay.
could do all terrain.
Okay.
Yeah, it had all terrain.
I have a feeling that had a banana seat on it.
Yeah. What did?
With a little sissy bar in the back.
what was connected to the bike?
Wait, it's his turn.
Oh,
next.
okay. Go ahead, Tony.
That was okay. So, my question is, okay, so it was a cop's bike, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so he just left it out there, and you just grabbed it, and that was it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I got one more.
Okay.
Did you see the cop?
Yes.
What color was he?
He was white.
Was he fat or thin?
He was fat and in bike shorts.
That's hilarious.
It was pretty.
Those
fucking
cops in
funny.
bike shirts are so hilarious.
And he was fat.
And he was a fat guy on a bike. You think they'd lose a couple pounds on that riding a bike?
Right.
Like you think?
Surprise.
Especially riding around in Las Vegas,
Right.
and it was in
Remember?
the summertime. too.
Remember the Segways cops would run around in?
Yeah.
I always thought they looked so silly. It was always so funny. Okay, I'm gonna go. Here we go. How badly damaged did you?
You only have 2
Okay.
questions.
Okay, that's my last question.
You want to do one more round of questions? We can do one more round.
All right.
We don't have that many.
How? What did you do to the bike? What was the demolishment of the bike by crashing?
I bent the front tire nearly in half
Okay.
and tweaked the handle.
How do you crash a bicycle?
You fall.
You just fall off it,
You
and it.
run into something when you're not
it bends?
looking.
Okay, go ahead. One more question.
Well, I find it hard to believe that.
Okay.
I mean, how hard do you have to be, like, running on a bike in order to, like, totally fuck up a front tire?
Right.
You know,
Exactly.
I mean, you got to be fucking going
Yeah.
40 miles an hour.
Okay. What's your decision?
I say it's bullshit.
Okay. Yes, Brian. My audience.
Because you can bend the right. I think you can do that.
Okay. Brian's going for true.
I'm going with true.
Okay. I'm going false because I don't think you can fuck up a bike that bad.
Yeah.
You are both wrong, sir.
That was true.
That was so true. I was playing a
Oh,
show at the
you're
Las
clear.
Vegas Country
All right, we'll
Saloon.
drink.
All right.
Cheers.
Drinking.
Yeah,
All right.
he's got involved in that one, but
I was playing a show at the Las Vegas Country Saloon, and this is after my show.
Okay.
And you okay?
Wrong two, baby. Wrong two. Go ahead.
And I was fucking tanked.
Yeah.
And they have the loading dock coming through there because the entrance in that place is connected to the parking structure. So we were loading all of our gear off, and the bike cop had just walked into the club and left his bike there, unobtained, not locked down or anything. And I saw an opportunity to do something really stupid, and I took it. And he ended up chasing me down through the parking structure, and I'm going like downhill. And you know how they have when they have like the metal pillars,
Stay on the mic.
Yeah.
the metal pillars to like exit or to block out the exit.
Yeah.
I went to swerve and to not hit those, and still ended up skidding down it because it's the parking lot. Like there's no traction on that cement, and ended up pinning the wheel in half between the two pillars, falling over.
Wow.
and
That's crazy.
again chipping this tooth, which would have been the third time that I fixed it. And he never caught me because I took off on foot, and then the band came around and got me. Grabbed me. He never. Needless to say, I never played there again.
Yeah, I mean, you were pretty matter of fact on your story, but the bike threw me off because
Yeah,
you
me
can't.
too.
It's
Yeah,
hard
absolutely.
to damage a bike
Yeah.
Now when you're
bad.
skidding and you're going, the wheels going right through the two
Right,
of them.
right. I've seen it. I've seen bent wheels. I've seen wheels bent, and I've always said, how does that happen? How did the
Right,
wheels
right.
bend?
Yeah.
But
I
I've
mean,
seen it
I
on the street.
I made like a taco wheel out of it.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
you're gonna hit it really hard.
Like all the jacked up rims that all the dudes in tents around here get. You see all the rims they got?
Yeah, and usually those
The
bikes.
best one,
Are-
the best one is when
Yeah.
there's like a 45-degree angle in the tire. Like they just ran and
Yep.
stopped right on a curb, and it went all burk.
Yep.
The other thing is that those bikes are usually heavy duty bikes. You know, it's like
Right.
Obviously they ride them all day.
All right, my turn for a story.
Right.
All right.
All right, look, this is how easy it is. Once during a three-way.
Oh, I love these stories.
Yeah. the girl came off my penis and came down and bent my penis to where I had to go into the hospital. Boom.
All right.
All right.
Let the questioning start. Yeah.
Can I go?
Go ahead.
What did the other girl do?
The other girl was already angry because I wasn't paying attention to her.
He was holding his dick.
Yeah, she was already angry, and she was during the three-way. She kept like pinching, like grabbing my leg because she was upset because I was with her a little bit, or she thought we were gonna be together, Yeah, but I don't give. I was a younger fella, man. I don't give a fuck. Anyways,
My question is,
yes, sir.
how bad fucking were you banging her in order for her to just fall off your dick and bent it?
Well, it was a drunken situation,
Oh,
and we were younger. I was fresh out of high school.
okay.
I was fresh out of high school,
All right.
so I wasn't exactly, I didn't know a lot to go get a hold of her thighs to keep her
Right.
from being a mess.
Oh,
I know it's hurting my balls. Yeah, it's hurting my balls just thinking about it. Okay,
All right.
okay.
Next
All
question.
right. That was you answered what my question was going to be, but what hospital did you go to?
Long Beach Memorial.
They're good at fixing dicks there.
Long Beach. Well, I mean, the beauty part of it.
Can we Google if there's a Long Beach memorial?
The beauty
No.
part of it, the beauty part of it is that's where I was born. So they saw my penis when I was born, and then I had to come back with a.
It's like we've seen you
His
before.
pediatrician comes in, he's all, well, you're quite the grower, but apparently not the shower today.
Not the grower today, baby. Okay.
All right.
Yeah. This is the second line of questioning. Yep.
All right. So
Yep.
So how did they
Get on the mic.
oh
Yeah.
how do they fix your dick?
It's just a series of ice. It didn't completely.
They didn't do it like the Boy Scouts when I broke my fucking my finger and they put a couple of fucking
Splints.
icicle
No.
It's splinted up.
No,
with
it's
the
basically
ice
wrap it
box.
around.
No, it's painkillers and ice, and that's all there is to it. It's painkillers
So
and
nobody
ice.
did any popping it in back into place.
No. No, because
You had no male.
no, but I learned a lot about the
hairy
male
doctor hands.
the male penis. Those that like you can. It basically what it does, it breaks blood vessels, so it bruises up, so it gets very black and blue.
Well, nice.
So painful.
But unless it's like a serious, like if you really took it by hand and did that, you can break it. Like and it'll break all the
Right.
the garbage we got in the
the vein.
dick, all the vein. Yeah, but basically it's like a bad bruise. At the time.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll
Are we doing one more line of questioning, or are we going right
I
in?
think we're done.
Okay.
I go it's true.
All
yeah,
right.
I say it's true also.
What do you think?
Definitely true. This happened to me. Just now it's back.
That has happened to every guy where the girl comes off, and you got to be careful, right?
You're really fucking drunk.
But
It's back
I'm
in
gonna
the
tell you that it is false. Drink, all of you drink. I am a
Hey,
liar.
wow, you're a good liar.
Fuckface.
Hey, if you're such a good liar, how can I trust you now?
I'm a fantastic liar.
Are. Cheers.
Woo! Cheers, you guys. Drink.
But next week I'm drinking.
I had y'all going. That was good.
Yeah, that was really good.
That's good because it's definitely possible.
Yeah,
so
it's
clear.
it's very
Happened to
possible.
me. I thought I trusted you.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel bad now.
I know. I trusted you. How can I ever trust you again?
Nope. And also, that was way too early in my life to have three ways. There's no way I could have pulled that off.
Oh, see, I should have
Actually, I
known
didn't
that.
think about
I
that.
should have known that.
Yeah.
Yep. You should have been. Yeah. How old were you? Right. Would have been a good
Right.
question.
Okay. Yeah,
Because
well, I'm
because
starting
you
to get the hang
know
of it.
that I didn't start pulling broads till way later.
That's true. Okay.
Very funny.
Yeah. Very good, Tony.
Good job.
All right, Brian. I'll see you, buddy.
Thank you guys.
Later, Brian.
All right, man.
Next week we'll fuck up for
We're
this
saying
night.
goodbye to our studio audience.
Next week I'll be partaking in this shit. Have fun.
All right.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So, guys, make sure you're on the microphone since you don't have headphones on.
Yeah. That's a good indicator.
But it sounds good.
I like it. I like it.
Okay, give
I
me
dig
one.
it. All right. So here's my story.
Gimme.
I once played with Guns N' Roses.
Say again.
I once played with Guns N' Roses.
Okay. Let's
All right.
go ahead, Jenna, first.
Where did this take place?
Hollywood, Sunset and Martell.
Sunset and Martell.
It's right. It's like maybe 3 streets before Guitar Center.
Oh.
Whoa!
I almost fell over, guys. Just trying to reach. I
You
almost
gotta
fell
be
over.
careful with these
I
drinks.
totally
out
almost
here.
fell over. Okay, here
Sunset
we go.
and
Sorry,
Martell.
guys.
I'm trying to think what's clear to. Or
You know where
what's near
Ralph
there.
Rock and Roll Ralph's is
Yeah, I know
off
where
of Sunset?
yeah.
Okay, it's between Guitar Center and Ralph's. Martell.
What
There's
venue
a
is
shopping
over
center
there?
right there.
Well, that's another question.
Yeah, I'm
My turn.
thinking to myself.
What venue?
No venue.
No venue.
Oh, okay.
No venue.
Did this take place in somebody's home or a living room
Yes.
or okay, all right. Ooh, that's a party.
Okay, next question. The whole band of Guns N' Roses?
No.
So it's one of the members.
A few members.
A few members.
Two members.
Okay.
Important ones?
Yes.
I mean, they're all important, but okay.
Yeah, no.
Actually, one was
no,
just-
was it the two cool ones? Or the
One was
other
a good
dumb
friend
ones?
of mine.
Okay.
And then he used to be a good friend of mine because we were deadheads and we had the goodies.
Okay, got it. So there's two cool ones in the band, and 3 dumb ones.
There's a whole lot of. They're all cool. I don't know what you're talking about.
No,
Oh, sorry.
not really, not really, not really.
Ah, see, it always.
Yeah, it's all depends.
Okay, one question at a time, guys. One question at a time.
I think that we're done with our questions.
Oh, okay.
Shit.
Hold on, one more question.
Okay.
I'm gonna get
let's do
one
round.
more
Yeah, 'cause
question.
This is interesting.
Whose apartment was it?
It was my apartment.
It was at your apartment on Sunset.
Yeah, in Martel.
Mm.
I
By
know
Rock and Roll
exactly
Ralph's.
where that is. There is an apartment complex there.
Okay,
Well,
go ahead,
well,
Jenna.
there
What's
was.
that street that runs between Hollywood and Sunset? I forget the name of this.
How old were you?
I was. I think I was like.
You mean
20,
Franklin?
20,
No, that's behind.
23 maybe, 25.
Okay.
Okay.
It's not.
Not Franklin, because
It's not
Franklin runs adjacent to Hollywood.
It's
not
between
adjacent, yeah.
Sunset and Hollywood.
Okay.
called.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
yeah, there's a couple.
I'm
of
ready to
streets
make my
between.
decision.
All right, go for it.
Oh, me? Ready?
Yeah, you go. Oh wait, I have one more
Okay.
question.
No,
damn
go
it.
ahead. Go ahead.
What year was this?
Oh, this was. Let's see. 80.
That's a good question. Yeah.
Wait a second. Hang on one second. It was 90, 95 maybe.
Really?
Yeah.
No. Okay.
Okay, go.
I'm calling bullshit.
I'm calling bullshit.
That's bullshit. They would have been on. Well, they would have been broken up
Okay.
almost on the
Give me the answer.
Illusion tour.
Okay, so it is true.
Okay.
All right.
All
I
right,
just
I'll
don't
drink.
fucking remember the year.
Okay.
But here's the story.
Yeah.
Steve Adler was.
Wait, you didn't even say what you thought. Did you say?
What?
You didn't say. If
I
it
said
was
bullshit.
Oh, okay.
He
You
said
said
bullshit,
bullshit also.
yeah.
Okay.
So Steve Adler was dating this chick from the Seventh Veil. Right?
Okay.
This French fucking dancer, hot
Yeah.
fucking chick, right? And so he was fucking her, and she lived right next door to me, and so he was there most of the time, right? And they got into a huge fight. She moved out. He kept the apartment, right? And then the whole fucking band just fucking, they used up place as a fucking party place.
But at this
Nice.
time, Steve, we said it was a different time. He was,
Yeah, I can't remember the
You're not
year.
allowed to do that.
No.
You have to-
Yes, you are.
If it's true,
No,
it
no.
all
Well,
has to be true.
Look.
game, and
The game, if you want to make it look like a lie to throw everybody off, you can.
Yeah.
I guess so.
But even if you don't remember something, it's not your fault that you don't remember. I mean, that's, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you played the game well.
Yeah,
Very good.
but
Yeah, the
anyway.
last one, I was going to say it's true, and then the last one with the year threw me off.
yeah, the
Yeah.
year I'm like, no, they're breaking up at Use Your Illusion, or that's not.
Yep.
Yeah, like.
Yeah, I don't remember the year, but it's a true story,
All right.
And when they first came out with their, it was a cassette they fucking had.
Yeah.
And fucking Steve Adler comes in, right? He was like, "Dude, you gotta check this out. We're fucking deadheads.
Oh,
we don't care."
That has to be like.
It's like the first
84,
album, was it?
85.
85, right?
No,
Okay.
80,
I was going
84.
for 80,
Yeah.
84, something like that. But it's like I can't fucking remember.
You're like pulling trivia. I mean, oh damn it! I'm supposed to know
But
these
yeah,
things.
it did happen. It was Steve and it was fucking what's his name? Fucking
Duff.
yeah. They were really cool guys. Those two guys, I always liked those two guys. Axel is a fucking total dick. The other guy, the fucking guitarist, what's his name?
There's Gilby.
No, Gilby. Well, Gilby would have been
There's
the guitar
Izzy.
in the
No, we're
90s.
talking about
it
the
was
original
Izzy
members.
Stradlin,
This
Izzy
is
Stradlin / Axel, Steven Adler, and Duff
And
McKagan.
Slash used to sit at the fucking pool, with a fucking bottle of Jack Daniels. And you fucking swig that shit out, dude.
I love that.
Yeah. And it's a true story.
I miss the days of just getting hammered by the pool. We're going to bring all that back. I'm working on bringing all that back.
We need a pool.
We need a pool.
No, you go to a hotel.
except for the
Not my
pool.
pool. It's not fun when you're at your own pool.
how about we break?
Drink or what?
Yeah,
I drank already.
Cheers. Wait, cheers.
Hey,
We were wrong.
we were wrong. Very good. All right, you guys want to keep it going?
Yeah, let's do another round.
All right.
We'll do it right.
Although I really think that we should just bring a bottle of Jack Daniels to the pool over at the LA Fitness right here off of Victory.
We're bringing it back.
Get hammered at the.
Well, I used to go to the Renaissance pool all the time because they'd let people just roll in.
Yeah,
And I just get hammered there. And
Oh, really?
Yeah, because
How
I
long
like
ago
doing
was
it.
that?
That was like the neighborhood pool to go to out there.
When I lived on Franklin,
Yep.
I'd go to that pool and just get hammered all the
They
time.
closed that down. You can't do that no more.
Yeah, I mean, there's something to just being a mess by the pool and flip flops and your shirt off. There's something about that.
Yeah, exactly.
You feel like a mess.
Yeah,
but
it's
for some
called that
reason,
you're creeping out all the teenage girls.
it was an adult. They always had, it was adults throughout the thing.
I know.
Yeah. Yeah, if there's teenage girls there, I'm out. Anytime I see teenagers anywhere, I leave. I don't want to be anywhere near these people. Because they're gross.
That's true.
Teenagers are gross. They're gross and dumb.
They smell
and
bad.
I don't want any part of it. I mean, I'm down like hang out my friends' kids, but if I have my shirt off and I'm boozing, I don't want kids around.
Hey,
Right,
mister,
no, of
hey,
course.
can you buy us a drink?
Like anyway, like even when I'm boozing, if I'm hanging out with my buddies, right? It sucks when the kids are around. As much as I love everybody's kids, right? But it sucks because you start to find that you say a lot of fucked up shit all the time.
Right, of course, yeah.
You say a lot of dumb stuff, and then now you're watching what you're saying.
Right.
And I
It's
don't.
uncomfortable.
I hate watching what I say, and you forget because people take things in a lot of times. Like you guys know me, and so I talk to you guys and mostly you guys and people like you guys, right? And all my friends that are music and everybody, and my friends that I grew up with and things like that.
All right.
So you forget sometimes when you're in a normal conversation with strangers and you start saying some
Right, exactly. Exactly.
like fucked up shit
Yeah.
that you think is funny and everyone laughs usually, but you forget like at the dinner table or something. You forget when you're with your family and you make a cocaine joke or something. Now everyone's like, "Oh God, Ian's fucking doing blow all day."
I think your mom comes up to you, she's like, "Is there something that we need to be worried about?
Yeah.
Can you tell us, son? Are you okay?"
But even when you're with strangers, then you try to make a joke, and it's like, oh, I forget, I'm not with normal people. I'm with people you got to watch your mouth around.
That's us at that's us at Disneyland.
That's at Disney.
After we get too hammered.
Yeah. Okay. Give me story number 2, Jenna.
All right, story number 2. Shit.
Oh, okay. You didn't have number 2 prepared.
No, I had a couple of them prepared. I'm just trying to pick from them. I once hung over the side of the banister on the second story of the Valencia Mall on a dare.
Okay. So all right. Let the questioning start. Go
Also,
ahead.
I grew up in Santa Clarita, so
Okay.
Go ahead, Tony.
And how many people were there?
there's 5. 5 like in my party watching me in the dare.
Okay. And how long were you hanging for?
I had to hang for 30 seconds.
And did you do it?
I did, and I almost fell. I almost fell right into the fountain in the center of the mall.
Okay. Ian?
Okay. How old were you?
16.
You were 16. What year was this?
This was 1998.
Who were your friends that were with you?
Shit. It was my drama club. So I had Brock. I don't remember Brock's
Brock.
last name.
Jeez.
Like I think it was like Brock Landers or something like that.
Brock Landers?
Yeah.
That's the guy in fucking. All right, keep
Okay,
going.
Brock Sanders. Then I don't know.
All right, keep it going. Questioning done. Go ahead. Go
Brittany
ahead.
Westover.
Go
I know
ahead.
that
Vicky
she was
Westover.
there. No, I said Brittany Westover. Vicky.
I'm already
I don't know.
smelling
Well, actually, I
bullshit.
did know Vicky. I knew Vicky Jacobs, and
Vicky-
Vicky Jacobs and I. We
Listen
went
to
way
these
back
names.
hardcore.
Right?
These are such the high school names. Vicky Jacobs and
It's
Donnie
funny 'cause
Westover.
These are actually the real names of the kids I went to
The
high
Donnie
school.
Westover.
I went to
I don't
school-
care what she says.
I went to school in
You'll
Santa
tell me.
Clarita.
But then again, she was in Santa Clarita, so hey, it could be true.
What the fuck was Justin's name?
Justin?
Yeah, but Justin's last name.
Oh, yeah.
All right, a kid named Justin and
Billingsley.
another kid named Jason.
Timberlake.
Is Justin Timberlake.
Yeah,
I
Justin
love all the
Timberlake.
names though. These are
Yeah,
such
right?
high school
You
names.
guys asked for them. Yeah, they're high school
do
names.
the names change when you get out of high school?
Hey,
you know what I mean?
you
Like
have-
you don't meet anybody like that anymore. I was at Vicky Westover's house, and like you never ever hear that when you're older.
Well, no, you don't hear that because we're in Hollywood and everybody has names like Freak Show. And,
They have like made up names.
yeah.
Well, no, I'm just saying in general, you never Maybe because you don't say all the last names anymore.
And also, like,
They're like, whose house you over? I don't know, some
I went
chick
to
named Vicky.
a very, very suburban white neighborhood high school.
It just sounds like the movies. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, it
Okay.
is like the movie.
Next line of questioning. Go ahead, Tony.
So, what was it? Was there a prize involved in this dare?
No, it's just us being stupid kids.
Okay.
If we didn't do it, then you're a chicken. You know.
Okay.
It's because you're a teenager.
Okay.
All right.
I'm ready to make my decision.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. Now, here's why I'm making my decision. For one, it's a mixed sex of boys and girls up there. So there's boys and girls over there, and they're all daring her to hang off the side of this thing, right? You know, Vicky Westover.
No, it's Brittany Westover.
And Billy Johnson are
Justin Timberlake.
And Justin Timberlake. They're all out there like yeah, you do it. Yeah, she. Right? And they're all back there like doing the villain guy. Like, oh, you're a sissy if you don't do it.
This was my drama club.
Yeah, you're a sissy if you don't do it. And I'd like to think that like acting clubs, right, are not daring people to do weird things.
Right.
Right.
Usually they're...
I'm going with a big fat BS.
Okay, well, you were a teenager, so, I mean, in a way, I
did copious amounts of drugs at this time.
In a way, I sort of want to believe that,
Yeah.
and I think that at that age, I mean, we all do stupid shit.
Yeah, that's where I was going.
Just to prove, that I can fucking do it. So I'm gonna go true on that.
You going true?
Yeah.
Jenna? What
It was a big fat fucking lie.
I knew it. Here's
Hey,
what
you got to make it fun, right?
Yeah, well, here's a few things that threw me, right? Are the
names.
The thing is that those are all real people.
No, not the names.
Was really in,
no,
I was
the
really
mixed group of boys and girls.
Also always happened. These are the people.
I'm
that
not
I
saying they
hung out
don't get
with.
together, but when boys and girls are getting together, we're not making dares. I'm not trying to get this girl I'm trying to bang to hang off a side of the thing.
Also not true.
Yeah.
I had jumped off of a roof into a pool because of a group dare.
All right. Well, I guess the pool, but I'm just saying it all seems odd. What threw me was the mixed group of kids.
All right. Well,
I was holding on. Or I would have been holding on to it like this too, because you don't have any bars. It's funny.
Okay.
I would have fallen really bad.
what do we do? We drink or since I
no.
lost,
I was correct.
You drink.
I've been drinking through this whole thing.
I drink because.
Let's put it this way: you take a bigger drink when you're incorrect. Not too big, though, to where you're a mess. Sparrow and Baron are not going to have it.
Actually, though, we did have one day that there was one kid.
Get on the mic.
We did have one day that we all dared Jason to go do that.
Okay.
And he did it.
Yeah.
But he was this tiny little like gymnast kid.
I never was that dare kid. Like I need you to, I dare you to do this. Dare you? I was like, I don't give a shit
I
what you
dared
do.
to drink a bottle of bong water. Like a gallon of bong water.
I guess we did a lot of those.
Oh God!
Did
it
you
was
do that?
disgusting. I threw up, and then I ended up being really high afterwards. too.
Remember doing?
Really?
Yeah, as my brother
Hey, are
did that to
are
me
kids
too.
still doing beer bongs?
Oh yeah.
Is that still a
I'm
thing?
sure
Oh
they
yeah,
are.
I think adults are still doing beer bongs in certain situations in
Really?
different areas of.
Because what's funny,
Santa
like,
Clarita.
yeah, when I'm hanging around with my boys now, it's like, hey, you want a beer bong this? He's like, fuck no, I gotta go to work tomorrow. There's no like, and then you're like pussy, and he's like, yeah, I guess I'm a pussy. Fuck you. Like, I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm an adult. What are you doing? You're trying to,
You guys remember keg stands?
Yes, I never did those because I never understood
never did
the situation.
Well,
But I remember
you do a handstand. They hold you upside down, and then like they take the hose from the keg, and you have to drink it upside down. And something
never
about
did-
the
I was never good
carbonation
at
gets
that
all.
shit.
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
Okay. So I got a story.
All right.
Oh, I told you the story. I forget it. So that would have
Yeah,
been,
you see,
that would have been
it's
true.
hard for me
No
because we have to
repeats.
think about stories that you and I haven't told each other over.
That
the
first
years.
story was good though, right? Because that was believable.
Yeah, that was very believable.
That was believable, and I played it off nicely. Okay. All right, check it out. Check it out. Here's a good one.
All
You
right.
ready? You ready for this? You like my filibuster on that? You ready?
Think about it.
As
Think hard.
my brain is
Think
getting
hard.
racked. It's like a comedian going. So you guys having a good time? Yeah. All right. They're doing that to just rack their brain on if they ran off their script or something. All right, here we go. I once stole a minivan from a Voodoo Glow Skulls, it's like a ska band show at the Palace or Palladium.
The Palace?
Starts with a P.
At the Palace of the Palladium. I stole a minivan and I got caught, but nobody did anything to me. And go.
Oh, I got a million questions.
Yes. Go ahead.
Whose minivan was it?
Some girls. Some girl that was at the show.
Oh, okay.
Were the keys in it?
No, the keys were not in it. She gave me the keys.
Okay.
Why did she
How
give
can
you the
steal,
keys?
Oh, sorry. How can you steal something that somebody gave you the
Yeah,
keys
why
to?
did she give you the keys?
Yeah.
Because she was silly.
I don't think we need to go to a second round on this one.
Oh, no. What do you mean we don't need to go to the second round? Okay, go ahead. You want another line of questioning, or are you ready to choose?
Bullshit.
Go ahead.
Okay, so the girl gave you the keys. Why?
Why did she
He
give me
just
the
said
keys?
because she was silly.
She was a silly goose.
Okay.
She was definitely a silly
She's a
goose.
silly goose. She's just a silly girl.
I said no. That's bullshit.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
Drink, you assholes. I stole it.
Did you really?
Yes.
All right. Well, we went here.
Hey, you're good at this.
Yes, I'm really good.
Wait. But hang on. How can you steal something that you have?
Yeah,
the
that she
keys
gave you
to?
the keys to it.
So
That's not
Like,
stealing.
was she a
So me and my buddy Drew, we met her that day, right? So she couldn't fit her keys. We were meeting up with the little group, right? So she couldn't fit her keys or something in her pants or anything.
In her purse.
In her purse.
'cause she has a small purse like me.
So I said, I'll hold your keys. And then me and my buddy Drew bailed and took her car. And we drove the car all the way back. And we were actually driving all around Hollywood, right? I was living in Long Beach at the time. And we drove the car. Me and Drew drove the car all the way back, jumping things. Like, whoa, we're just being ridiculous, right? And I guess she ended up calling her parents at that time, right? Saying I'm stranded it was either the Palace or the Palladium. I can't remember for the life of me. But, yeah, so the parents, as I'm pulling into my street, right, to go home,
Right.
the parents pass us by like this.
Oh, shit.
And you see them stop and go, like turn their head. And we look like that. And then me and Drew look at each other and go, Drew.
He just called Drew out of all this.
And we look at each other like, so, shit, I don't even remember it. See, this is why it's a good story. I don't even remember if I was driving or Drew was driving. But I think Drew was driving. So we saw it. So Drew has kind of a little panic, right? And so we're going 30 miles an hour. He puts it in park, going 30 miles an hour, right? And we just leave the car in the middle of the street, and we walk off like nothing's going on. Like,
Did she know who you guys were? Like what your names were? And
yeah.
everything? And
We
nothing
met
happened?
that day and went to the show. So it was a group of us.
Did she know Drew or anybody
Yes.
else in your group personally? So she could have found you,
Right.
and you could have gotten a shitload
Right.
of
So
trouble.
I guess stole it, joyride would be more of a.
Yeah, you joyrided it because
I
you knew you were going
joyrided
to end
it.
up having to return it anyway. So you just end up fucking her van up.
Right. So we fucked the van up, and yeah, that was funny to where the parents didn't do anything. So I think they just didn't want any issues or whatever because
Right.
we're dummies. You know?
You're walking out. You're all.
No, yeah, we walked out in the middle of the street like we did nothing. You know.
We're little angels.
Yeah, but it was funny is that he just goes, "Oh shit." Puts it in, just puts it in,
straight in
and,
park.
and it's going 30, and I'm going, you know, and we just go, that's what we do. I don't know, get the fuck out of here. But we didn't even run. We thought if we run, we'd look guilty. So we're just walking like, la, 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 you know.
Oh, look at the pretty flowers.
Yeah, and so we just walked back to my place, and nothing happened.
Oh, that's funny.
She didn't say anything to us. Nothing happened. It all just went.
You ever see her again?
No, I think she was like friends of friends, something like that. But talk about asshole kids, man.
You're a dick.
Yeah, but I figured that would get you because I don't remember much from it, but I
That's
do
a good
remember that it is true. But I think I may have thrown you off. I should have said Joyride. I didn't steal it. It was a Joyride.
Exactly. That didn't make any sense.
Okay, you know what? I'll drink along with that one.
Yeah.
And to whoever that girl was, I don't remember. I'm sorry. Sorry about that one. I'm a grown man now. I got my own car.
So I got a good story for you guys.
Okay. Second round of
I think
stories.
we'll do one more round after
This is
Another
it.
round.
Go ahead.
What time are we at? Yeah, we have enough time for one.
Yeah.
round after this.
Yeah. By the way, the UFC fight, Masvidal and Diaz is on, and I'm so excited about that. Let's do a shot to that
Yeah,
before we get to Tony's thing.
Brought to you by a proper 12.
Upper 12. Speaking of UFC.
We don't have shot glasses.
Let me go get shot glasses.
I'll go get them.
Okay.
I'm not connected.
Yeah, go ahead. Yes. So, Tony, you're staying to watch the fight with us, yes?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Awesome, man.
I just gotta go. I gotta go throw in a
Okay.
lasagna. In the
I've never been so excited about a fight in my life.
Oh really?
I'm so excited. Well, I'm a big fan of Masvidal and Diaz. You know,
Right.
I'm a fight fan. So, but it's not even for a real title. It's for something called the bad motherfucker title.
Oh really?
Fuck your bill.
It's just two guys that are smashing dudes, right? Just annihilating UFC stuff. They're both of Latino descent, right? So I think that's the deal.
Well, I
Yeah, they're
guess
my
the last name-
homeboys.
And they both respect each other. So they're going in there just going, all right, who's the baddest motherfucker right now? Who's the real gangster in UFC?
It was the last Nate Diaz fight. He called out Masvidal.
Yeah, Nate Diaz just smashed on Pettis,
Yeah,
Anthony
Pettis.
Pettis. And Pettis is a fantastic fighter. He's an incredible fighter. And Diaz made him look like a child. It was just,
I don't
It
follow.
was literally an MMA. Like,
So, I mean, it's really like,
just
you
his
know,
ass.
that Nick Diaz Academy is killing over there in Stockton, man.
Has
Just
to be.
killing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right on.
I mean, they're just training on. They're just wearing guys out. They wear guys out for 5 rounds. No, you know. So if I'm a betting man, which I am, I'm going on Diaz just because I think he's going to wear out Masvidal. I think he's going to burn him out.
All right.
That's my thought.
I like it.
All right.
Right.
On that note, fight fans, we're drinking proper 12. Is a
Yeah, I got hooked onto this proper 12, man. This is a Conor McGregor.
Conor McGregor's Irish whiskey. It's fantastic.
really?
It's
Okay,
really
cool.
fucking good.
Very
It's very good, and it's reasonably priced. too.
Yeah.
Look at that for a commercial.
Yeah.
Well,
All right.
there we go.
Cheers.
All right,
Oi.
cheers. Oi.
Oh,
I love when we do drinking events. By the way, guys, we're filming and we're recording all this here live at SKR Studios. So if you guys want to come and record, hit up this man right over here, Mr. Ian Down. He's got your back.
yeah.
Cool.
All right, give me that story, Tony.
Yeah,
All right.
let's hear
So
it.
Let's go.
this is going back to the 80s again.
Okay, I think it's true.
I don't remember the 80s.
All right, go ahead, please.
So I don't know if you guys remember. I think it's called now Happy Endings. It's right off of Sunset and La
Yep,
Brea.
I know it.
Okay.
Mhm.
So
Go
it
ahead.
used to it used
Is
to
it a
be called-
massage parlor?
No,
No, it's a bar. It's a bar and
It's a
grill.
restaurant.
It's like a sports bar.
Yeah, it's a sport. Yeah. So, but it was La Villa Tasco before that.
Okay.
All right. It's a Mexican restaurant.
Okay.
And so my buddies and I, we were broke and we were hungry. And so we decided to make up a story that we won $1.5 million.
Oh, okay.
And
I like it.
We went into the restaurant, right?
Yeah.
And started fucking sending everybody, all the hot chicks, sending fucking pictures of fucking margarita,
Go ahead.
Yep. And we kept on fucking drinking and going 1.5.
Yeah.
So and the bartender, I mean the waiter, he was fucking happy. I'm like, I'm gonna get a big fucking tip.
Right. Oh
Right?
no. Oh no. Stay on the mic. I don't want to miss a syllable of this.
So we're getting shit faced and it's getting late. I'm like, dude, we gotta fucking go. I mean, so we flipped the coin. There was
Okay.
only
So you're looking for a dine and dash, an old school dine and dash. Okay.
There was only 3 of us, right? What was it? 3, 1, 2.
Yeah.
No, it was 4 of us. I'm sorry. It was
Yeah.
4 of us.
Okay.
So we flipped the coin and 2 fucking win and 2 lost, right? 2 won, 2 lost.
Okay.
And so
When
guess
you-
who lost? I lost.
Okay. When
right?
you lose,
so
what
I
hap-
have
okay.
to stay
Oh, I'll
there
keep the
while
question.
the other
Okay.
2 go get the car.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if you remember, you know exactly where that place is.
I
right?
know exactly where it is.
Okay,
Yep.
so if you go to the front off of Sunset, there's that street.
Yeah.
And so the car was waiting for us at the end of that street.
Okay.
Yeah, with the
Your
fucking-
car was waiting for you.
It was
okay.
my buddy's car.
All right. Your buddy's
it was
car.
a Chevy Nova, really nice car.
Okay, that would have been.
And so-
That's my next question. Okay, go ahead.
So
Already answered that.
So you know, so they leave, right? They go, oh, okay, we gotta go to the bathroom. They left. Right?
Okay.
So here's Todd and I sitting there.
Todd.
Like, what the
I should have been to Jenna's school.
Todd. Yeah.
So we're just sitting there,
I
right?
know
Like,
many a Todds.
and like, you know, we're waiting for the fucking waiter to fucking turn around. He doesn't see us, you know, and we're like, okay, the minute that guy fucking goes to get whatever he gets,
Yeah.
we're gonna fucking take off. Okay, cool. So he goes and grabs whatever the fuck he's grabbing, and we're like, bam, we're out of there, dude.
Yeah.
All right. And I think they sort of knew that we were fucking fake,
Okay.
that we were bullshitting, and they kind of had an eye on us.
It's a great idea, by the way.
You know?
Yeah.
And so the minute we start taking off, dude, they fucking bartender, the waiter,
Yeah.
the bus boys, everybody's after our asses.
So you didn't put down a card for anything, though?
Huh?
Oh, wait, sorry.
Okay, hold
That
on.
should be in the-
Okay, so to wrap the story up, because we got questions coming.
Yeah,
Right.
I got questions.
So to wrap the story up is you did a dine and dash
Right.
over at
The
over at,
Tusco.
but now it's the happy endings.
It is happy ending.
Right. Okay, got it. Start the line of questioning. Right? Is that the end of the story?
hang on.
Okay, sorry.
So anyways,
Okay.
so
Go ahead.
So we bail, right?
Yeah.
And we start fucking hauling ass, dude, and we got everybody on our asses.
Okay.
Right? And you know, I've always been a big dude, dude. I was fucking struggling, right? But my body's waiting at the end. You know, remember those Chevy Novas that you can put both windows down and you just Oh, so I just fucking flew into the car, dude.
He's all like, you're all Dukes of Hazzard.
Seriously, okay?
You get stuck.
And-
You're a big guy.
And we fucking take off, dude. We got away.
Yeah. Okay.
Questions.
You got away. Questions. Here we
All
go. Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, so I grew up in a time where everybody has credit cards and something, and they ask for you to put a card down before everything.
Excellent question.
So, did somebody in your party? Well, it's a two-part question. Did somebody in your party actually go there on a regular basis where they trusted that they had a tab going down, or were you guys just not asked to put a tab down, like a card or anything?
No, not at that time.
Really, they just trusted you.
Yep, not at that time. Not in the 80s.
Hey, real quick, look at that phone. See how it fell.
Oh shit.
Fix that phone for me. There you go. Cool. Okay, my question.
Yeah.
So this was the 80s.
Yeah, this is 80s, 80, you know, like.
And you're with your friend Todd.
Yeah, Todd.
What other friend?
Did he have a
Todd,
flipped-up
Troy,
collar?
and Randy.
Oh
Well,
my
they
God.
all had flipped up collars. They're all wearing their ascots and their,
Look,
and
it's
their,
it's Mr. Tony Moreno, and then Todd and Troy and Randy.
Dude, I grew up with a bunch of fucking
See,
deadheads.
that's me though too. Like I grew up in Santa Clarita,
Yeah, I mean,
Super Whitebreadville. Like, my real name is Jennifer.
Seriously, I mean, I don't
Well,
know
I'm an
any-
Ian. I
all
don't even know what that means.
Anglos.
I don't even know what I'm talking about. It's just funny. I don't care about the name. It's just so funny because of like the names are
Yeah,
all.
but
It's
it's
like a
like
high
Chad.
school. Yeah, it's like Chad.
Dad,
Okay. I'm sorry.
Robert.
No, Robert's a good one. That counts. Robert's okay. It's just like the Todd. I'm the Todd, right? Scrubs. Okay, I'm sorry.
And we
line
used
of-
to call
show.
the car the puke bomb, by the way.
Okay, so
The car was called the Puke,
puke
Bomb.
bomb.
okay, interesting. The
That's some
puke
good-
bomb.
You have some really
And that was back
detailed-
with the Pinto and shit, right? Like the
Oh,
Pinto
yeah,
and the
back in those
Pacer.
days, the space fucking.
Yeah. What was the name? What was the car again?
It was a Chevy Nova.
Okay.
Ooh. Oh, okay. Well, that's kind of cool.
That is really cool. How do you fit
How
four
did it
people in
run?
that?
Did it run well?
Oh fuck yeah!
It ran well. It
Oh,
was,
yeah.
It was all polished.
It belonged to a fucking white boy, dude, with money.
and he had money, so he had nice paint.
Yeah.
Oh man, that would have been the '80s in a Nova.
I also have another two-part question.
Okay, I don't. Yeah, my questions. Okay, I guess you got my questions already. Okay, go ahead.
If you're driving a Chevy Nova, how do you fit 4 big ass guys in there, or were you the only big ass guy, and were they all small?
You gotta. If you don't know a Chevy Nova, you know the.
There's a back seat, right?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Oh, and there's a front seat, like it's a bench seat, not bucket.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. I retract that question.
No, it's a great question. It's still a good question.
It is, but
it's a good now.
I
have my answer.
I had a friend that had bucket seats in the front.
No, not this car.
I
not
had a
this one.
78 Firebird was my first car.
Nice.
And it
I
was,
had an 82.
it didn't run well.
Mine was just
it wasn't
dog.
a,
Mine was an
it was
85
it wasn't a
Dodge
polished
And I called it a
78
fire
Firebird.
chicken.
It wasn't a polished 78 Firebird, but we fit, and it's so uncomfortable. In the 78 Firebirds, the exhaust pipe goes in the middle of the back seat.
Yeah.
Right, so there's a lump in the back seat, but we would fit. I fit like 7 people in there. We'd be hanging out the side.
You
know,
can't just like you can't Dukes a Hazard straight into the.
Oh, believe me, you
into
can.
the window.
Believe me, you can.
Okay, I'm gonna make my decision, and you ready for decisions?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna make.
I thought you had another question.
No,
Nah.
I retracted that question.
and I'm gonna tell you why I'm gonna make my decision.
Right.
All these things that you just said, I have done in a smaller car,
Right.
so I'm calling true.
Yeah, you have way too many details for it not to be true, and they're very believable. Like how you're excited to tell this story.
Yeah, go ahead.
Very true. It's a true story.
Yep,
All right, woo! We all lose because we don't drink on this.
that's all right.
Yeah,
Keep
all
drinking.
I'm drinking is freaking ice.
That's the beauty of this game. Drink whatever the fuck you want to. You just have to. When you lose, you gotta take bigger drinks. No, we skipped that out of a tab in Hawaii once in a Datsun. Okay.
Oh my God! Really?
A Datsun where the exhaust pipe scrapes, and just like in the movies, and I'm the last one out, right? We all ditched out on this bill in Hawaii, and the Datsun was waiting outside for us, and I was the last one to go, right? Everyone goes to the bathroom, I'm the last one to go, and I got lost. I couldn't find the door to get out. Right, so I'm panicking. Everyone starts to know, so I did a nosedive right through the window.
Yeah.
In a Datsun, in my friend's fucking lap, and I did a roll into the back seat. You know what I mean? So and we go. People are running,
So
and then the Datsun goes.
But you shouldn't be telling this now
That's
because
fucking funny,
that's cannon
dude.
fire for the next
That is
the
funny.
next liar.
I got plenty more. I got plenty
All
more.
right.
I got plenty more. I'll make up more lies.
we
I'll just
doing-
start writing lies.
Are we doing one more round?
Get on the mic.
Are we doing one more round? Sorry.
We can.
Yeah, let's do
We
one
can?
more
You
round.
wanna
We
do
got
one more
some
round?
time. Yeah.
Okay. Let me see what we got here. Yeah.
We need more alcohol though.
We got plenty right
Yeah,
here.
we got plenty.
Okay.
Jenna,
Are we
go
gonna
ahead and
do
get.
shots
Do we
instead?
have the?
Can we just do shots?
Yeah, let's just do shots. How
Yeah,
about
I
this?
mean, this is not.
Look at that's a weak side. Sorry, Tony. I know. Yeah.
Dude, I'm a professional drinker,
We'll
dude.
do. What time we got? What time
It's
is it?
6 o'clock, dude.
Yeah,
Oh,
we still
okay.
have another
No, but
hour.
we also there's the prelims. I'd like to watch the
No,
prelims.
the prelims are already gone. They're already like they're doing the.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
They're
doing
they're setting
backstory
up.
Stuff, yeah.
Here, go. I gotta take a piss. Go ahead and talk amongst yourselves.
Well, I already
Stay on the
watched,
mic, though.
I already watched like 2 of the 4
No,
prelims.
I do have a. Oh my God! You know, now that you guys created this shit, I got so many fucking stories.
Right? You know, when we thought about this, we were literally okay. So Elon and I are Disneyland retards, like fanatics. Well, I am the retard. He just plays into everything with it, and we go on drinking days there, right? So yesterday we were thinking like, hey, because we met on a podcast,
Right.
And we're drinking like. We got some stories. It'd be really cool to tell, right? And like, yeah. He's like, what if we did a podcast? We need to do a podcast again.
Yeah.
And
Totally.
so we're thinking, and we were watching I think it's Jimmy Fallon. Jimmy Fallon does a lot of different bits with his guests, and he had
Right.
something kind of
Yeah,
similar to
right.
this, but it doesn't involve alcohol. Like this would be a great drinking
Yeah, absolutely.
game.
Yeah, this makes it a lot more fun.
So we solidified it yesterday. Like, yeah, let's do this. So now once a week there will be random drinking games that will be played here.
I'm not editing any of this, by the way.
Good.
Oh,
Let's
that's
not
cool.
edit.
I don't think it needs to be edited.
I'm not doing any editing. It just gets up and done.
That's
I
cool.
dig it.
And
That's cool.
Yeah, and what the thing with like the stories is like, oh, I got a good one. Then I go, I can't tell it. I can't do it.
You gotta save it.
No, it's not that I save it. I can't say it.
Oh, you got people that can incriminate.
Like, because it involves other people, but it just involves stuff. But
Well, there's certain things you can't.
there's
really-
always this story, and I wanted to shoot. Like, I'm gonna do a. I used to write a blog, okay, on my band's website.
Right.
And this was when websites were kind of new, and we did like this free website. It was a long time ago, right? I'd write a blog called The Tales from the Down, right? And I'd tell stories of the week,
Right.
Because we're always getting into all kinds of stuff.
Trouble.
We were always into something. And I would tell these stories on my website, and it got a lot of hits at one point. Like people were enjoying it,
Right.
So I wanted to shoot these now. I wanted to make a show,
Right.
and call it Tales from the Down, and it's all these different little things. It could be fiction or true, Like some could be funny, some could be crazy. But the one that I would love to tell you guys, which I'm not going to, I could tell you off the mic, but is a great one.
All right.
All right.
Because it's one of those where because we came up with this show.
Right.
Because there's a lot of stories that sound like a lie.
Yeah.
Like when you're telling
Right,
somebody
yeah.
and you go, that's a lie.
I was just talking
as
about
I'm
that.
right,
Yeah.
as I'm telling you, it sounds like I'm lying to you.
Yeah.
Like but it actually happened.
But
You know.
the thing
Especially
is
like we
that,
all grew up out here in LA though too. We got some
like
stories.
in this game,
And friends-
you
yeah,
got to
friends of
make
mine.
it
Yeah.
look like it's probably bullshit.
yeah.
Right, and that's
you got to throw people off.
right. It's the beauty of not remembering. And yeah, the part of the game is go ahead and go, get it wrong.
Right.
You know what I mean? Well, no, but okay, hold on a sec.
But,
If you're
also
skewing the
when you're-
story, though, hold on a second. If you're really skewing the story, then you're lying to make it. Then it's not a real story. You know what I'm saying? If you ask me a question and I make it up, I make up something like I don't know, but I really do know. That's not correct. You know what I'm saying? Because now I'm lying about the story. That's true.
Well, we just did that.
And I know I'm figuring it out.
No. Like, I think that if it has the base story, because none of us, in fact, most of the time that any of us were doing any of these things, we were probably inebriated, young, and hormone filled, or there's
Right.
something. There's
No,
something
no,
that's
but-
going, so it's gonna block our
No, but
memory.
what I'm
so
saying
as long as
is-
you have the base memory of something that really did happen.
No, right. No, it's okay if you don't remember.
Okay.
I'm saying if you fake like you don't remember.
Oh yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because now you're lying about a true story. And
Well,
to throw
that's
people
act-
off.
but-
But that's
but-
acting. That's part of
wait,
this.
but
That's
No,
part of
I don't
it
think
too.
so.
Well, no, wait,
because
check
then it's
this
not
out.
a true story anymore.
Wait,
Because you
no,
just changed
no,
it.
No,
It's now
I
a fake
disagree
story.
with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because then what's the point of the game?
Yeah.
I mean, the point of the game
point
is
of
to
the
throw
game
you
is try
off.
to throw
Right.
somebody
You gotta
out.
fuck with people's mind.
Okay, right. So what we need to do is when we tell the story, start at the end, right? Of what happened.
Yeah, well,
That's it.
That's how you do.
Right. Just start at the end. So like say I once jumped out of I jumped out of a plane and landed and survived. That's
Yeah.
it. Don't give us the whole thing because you can go ahead and skew the story if you want. It's the end game.
Yeah, well,
okay,
that's how
got
it's
it.
supposed to be. That's what I
Got
was
it.
doing.
Okay, got it. I think I just need a little confirmation.
a refresher.
Well, because I'll tell you a story, then I'll throw you off the track. I'll just start making up lies about that doesn't.
That's where you're allowed to make it up is in the question rounds.
Okay, got
Yeah.
it. I got it. Okay.
But,
Alright.
it's just
Right. It's like the shot, guys.
mind-fucking,
Cheers.
dude. You
Oh
know?
no, this shot is supposed to be our yes or no.
Take the
Got it.
shot anyways.
All
Ah,
right,
fuck it.
cheers.
I mean,
Happy UFC Day.
Happy UFC Day. This should be a
Yes.
holiday once a month.
This is a
whenever we
holiday
have
for
a
me.
good-
This is the days I get excited about.
We're fight fans.
I love watching people fight. Love it.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I like this, dude. I love it.
Okay,
Alright.
I think we
This is
should.
fun.
that's a good whiskey, isn't it?
We
I
still
love-
got to
yeah.
remember that you have something to plug. We're gonna forget because we're gonna be.
You know what? You know what, baby? I don't want to be Mr. Plug Show.
He's
You know.
got something cool going.
No,
on.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
a good charity though.
Oh,
It should-
absolutely.
it should
But
be
I think the
heard about.
plugs should be in the text because nobody. You know what I mean?
I have to save it for the end.
Yeah, save it for the end.
Well,
But I will
I'm just
text.
trying to remember.
It'll be in the message. You know what I mean? You can click on the link or whatever.
Nah, I will leave it
Yeah.
for a quick thing in the end.
Okay.
What it does, and then click for more information. Or
Okay.
some shit like that.
Yeah,
right?
because it's like here's, and for people that are plugging on shows, here's what I'm gonna tell you: give us the nearest show coming up.
Oh,
Right
yeah.
when people start a touring band or something, will
Yeah.
come in. They give us 20 shows that they're doing.
Nope.
Right.
People check out. Nobody gives a fuck, especially if you don't live in Texas. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
So you got to go one at a time.
Or the biggest show that you're doing, the most
Or the one,
important thing
right?
that you're doing.
Right.
Yeah.
But then you hurt the other people that are like, "Fuck you! You didn't mention me, asshole." You know, where it's like you're playing my venue, don't fucking call it.
Well, you do like the most recent and the most important. I don't know.
Right.
Whatever,
Okay,
whatever,
anyways.
fuck it. It's the stuff that doesn't matter.
Okay. Here we go. last round.
All right.
Can you hear Sparrow?
I can hear him, dude.
Are the cameras getting Sparrow and
Sparrow
Baron?
von Hippel. Yes, or Sparrow Butt and Baron von Hippel.
right there.
They're in there.
Sparrow right there. Yeah, there you go. That's funny. Okay,
right.
we starting at number one. Go ahead, Jenna.
It's my turn.
Here we go.
I was once served sushi by Kirk Hammett of Metallica.
Okay. Go ahead. Okay.
You're asking me to go ahead? Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
That's the end of the story.
That's a great way to do it. Yep. You hit the end. Boom. Okay. What sushi joint? Quick.
Not a sushi joint.
Ooh. Okay. That's a tough one.
That's a tough one. Go ahead. And I like what that man.
This one was a good one.
That's a good one because I'm bringing up lies.
I didn't come out in the bat
All right, go
with
ahead.
it.
Go ahead.
Who made the sushi? I mean, was it order in?
I mean, who made it? Well, like she knows the chef.
Yeah.
They could have order in.
They
and,
got catering.
she
It's
could have
Kirk
been,
Hammett.
with him in
it's
the
Kirk,
room.
It's Kirk Hammett of Metallica. Yeah, like I don't know if he made
I'm
it.
gonna
or
give
if
Tony
it's-
the
if
question.
it's-
Here, I'm gonna give you a question to ask. The question for you to ask is, where did he serve it?
Right. Okay,
That's what you're asking.
There you
Because that's kind of what you're asking. Go ahead.
Where did he serve it?
Yeah.
Yeah. What location?
It was in Columbus, Ohio, backstage after a show. Oh no, before the show.
Backstage at the venue.
Yeah.
Okay. What was the venue?
Columbus Stadium.
Columbus
Yeah,
State
like Columbus
Stadium.
Columbus, Ohio, the Columbus State, like the.
I was about to go to my phone. It's recording.
No.
I was like, I gotta check.
It's the Columbus State Columbus State College, their stadium.
So it was at the college.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, it was at the stadium.
Right, the
Like
state,
their
like where the
local
football games
Yeah,
go, right?
I don't know if I know it's where Columbus State played, but it's also like where other I don't know sports teams play.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. All right. And what year and how old were you?
I was 22,
Mm-hmm.
and this was 2004.
2004, 22. Let's see. How old are you now?
I was
See,
born in
what's your
1980,
birthday?
October 12th, 1982.
What's your birthday? What do I know about my girl?
Actually, no, I was 23. I was 23 because this was before I turned 24. But that was
okay.
the year of my 24th
Okay,
birthday.
one more question for me. What album just came out from Metallica?
Oh, shit. I think that they were touring on the Saint Anger and also doing the Something Monster thing, like their movie that they did.
Yeah, the Some Kind of Monster movie.
Yeah, some kind of monster movie in Saint Anger.
Where they're all talking about their feelings.
Yeah.
That's what I love when my rock stars talk about their feelings.
Oh, God, I have a lot of stories about this story.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Go ahead, Tony. Get on the mic. Yep.
How did you end up getting served by him? I mean,
Excellent question.
Kirk Hammett is a very gracious host.
okay.
We were guests of Metallica, me and my manager, and he knew her very well. And he wanted to make sure that our area was kosher and to our liking. And then he also said, all right, I'm going to go and meditate before the show.
Can I
Namaste.
slide another question to Tony?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, go
So,
ahead.
Tony, why were you backstage?
I was
with Kirk
backstage
Hammett?
because I was there with my manager who happened to be dating somebody in their camp at the time.
Okay, go ahead. I've made my decision.
All right.
You got another question?
Yeah, I do. I do, actually.
Yes, get it.
I do. Obviously, you weren't opening or doing anything for them,
No.
right? You were just visiting, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
His
What
question
was the manager's name?
My manager's name?
Yes.
Irma Michelle.
Irma? Okay.
was anybody blowing anybody other than who was dating?
No.
Okay.
No.
That's where he was going with that.
Yeah, no. This is your question number 5.
No, but that's where he's going.
But no, there was no other weird sexual stuff. No,
Okay.
it was a
Well,
very
because
it was-
you're-
Usually, I mean, you're a
I'm
big
not-
guy like that.
Right,
I'm not a
exactly.
All you
groupie.
want to do is fucking blow 'em.
Do I have groupie written across my face or something?
No, no, no.
I don't need
No,
to
I
blow
mean-
people
No, but
for them to
that's
respect
where
me.
all
You
the
were-
that's where all of it's
You
going.
were 23 years old.
I don't need to blow people for them to
I know, but
respect
that's where
me.
all the thought process was
I mean,
going. I was just
Yeah,
doing,
no,
I was
no.
getting to it.
It was none of that. It was
Anyone
clean,
listening to
gentlemen,
that-
You're talking
awesome.
about the
We were even
guitarist of
offered-
Metallica.
They had their own private showers going down their dressing rooms. They said nobody would be
Now,
in there. We'd be good.
I've made my
so.
decision. You ready to make your decision,
Yeah, I am.
or do you want one more question?
No,
Okay.
I think I'm done.
Okay. This is true.
Okay.
Because I've heard all these stories.
Yeah,
You're not allowed to say that.
Now, no, but I haven't.
You haven't heard this one.
No,
before, though.
but it all coincides with all the other ones.
Yeah, it does.
Right.
Well,
so so I'm going true.
I'm gonna have to agree with you on that because obviously she's in the business and she's been doing it for quite some time. So
I'm
gonna have to say
Go ahead.
It was very true, and this was one of like the highlights of my life because you don't know. Growing up, I was a huge Metallica fan, and having Kirk Hammett come and offer me sushi on a plate and build that plate for me,
Right.
and say you can have whatever you want back here if you guys have, because he knew that we.
It's good when your idols are cool as fuck.
Awesome.
Yeah, totally.
When they're awesome.
He knew that we had just gotten off a long plane ride. He's like, if you girls want to take a shower, trust us. There's not going to be anybody in there. It's nothing weird. You're welcome to our dressing room, whatever you want. It was the most humble and beautiful.
Yeah.
He's truly a beautiful soul and a very
awesome.
respectful person.
It sucks when you meet your idols and you're
And
like,
they're
oh, you
suckers.
suck.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean? And and as a young kid too, when I was looking up to these punk rockers and shit, I was like, and then you meet them and they're a dick to you.
That's the worst.
But here's
I
the
got
thing.
stories about
But
that.
here's where my where I end up changing is immediately now you become my enemy, right?
Exactly. Yeah,
So
you're an asshole.
Yeah, well, you're not. Now you're no longer this
now
cool
you're just
band
a
that I listen
freaking
to.
jerk.
You're
I'm
not
gonna
the guy
jack
I
your
look
ass.
up to.
Now I'm gonna jack you.
Yeah.
Now you're just a
Exactly.
bitch that I want to steal from now.
I got to tell you,
Yeah.
and I think I've told you this before.
Go ahead.
that I hate fucking Aerosmith.
Oh, who hates
What?
Aerosmith? How
Dude,
dare you?
What?
Seriously.
It's the greatest band of all time.
It's the great. It really is the greatest
No, go ahead.
American
Let's
band
say-
of all
Let me tell
time.
you
What are
the
you talking
story.
about?
Okay.
No,
Okay,
you can have
Kansas
personal reasons
opened
why.
up for Aerosmith.
Who
Who
did?
did?
Kansas.
Okay, yeah.
That's a
All right.
band.
Carry on my
Yeah, exactly.
way,
Oh, okay.
And-
Go ahead.
They were so fucking good that they got fucking jealous, and they unplugged their fucking shit because they didn't want them to hear them.
That happens.
And that right there, I said, I hate this motherfucker
Yeah.
since that day. It's like the same thing when you meet a fucking your favorite star
When
and they're
was
an
this,
asshole
though?
to you. Huh?
When was that?
Oh, this is a while back, and it's all, you can look it up.
Well, yeah.
Now
oh,
let me
really?
play
Alright.
devil's advocate. By the way, too, you never know what's going on during the tour.
That's true. If you're
or
stuck
behind the
touring with
scenes.
an
No, check it
opening
out.
band, they're
Maybe they're
buttholes.
assholes. Maybe Kansas was assholes, and they're just like, "Fuck you guys." Boom. What do you think of that, motherfucker?
But Steve Tyler
Like,
was
it's
well
my
known for
fucking
that,
show.
for being a shithead.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yes.
Can I tell you something though?
Look it up. Seriously.
I want to meet.
Can I tell you something though? Yeah, you
wanna
almost
so
now
bad.
I love him even more.
I kind of do. I love Steven Tyler so much. You
because
know.
as musicians and stuff, you never know what goes on before you go on stage. You know what I mean? And they rally you up. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, and they,
So I like
they
I-
purposely move.
I'm just
like,
playing devil's. I'm just playing the
No,
other
no,
side.
I mean,
yeah.
I get it.
Well, it's totally my opinion, right? I heard about that.
No, I love it, though.
As a musician,
Yeah.
you're like, that's fucking bullshit.
Yeah, but
you
those
don't do that.
those are my favorite stories, though. I love those,
Yeah, the thing is,
and that's what this show's gonna be about.
I love
we
it.
ain't about
It's
kissing
real.
everybody's ass. Yeah, I love
yeah,
that.
it is true. I mean, it's like I'm not making this shit up. You can look it up, and it's on fucking on the internet.
Yeah.
He was well known
you know
to
what?
be
He's
an
my.
asshole.
Steven
I love
Tyler's
him
one of
even
my
more now.
heroes. I love him.
Well, no, I mean,
way,
Well, he's a very
and
eccentric
probably-
individual.
It
you
probably
know?
wasn't even his call. It was somebody else going like, like one
no,
of the roadies
no,
going, "You're a dick."
Can I tell you, I
Name him
bet you.
directly.
Tony,
I
I
bet
bet
you
you there was
fucking
something
roadie.
going on
Well,
throughout the
I'm pretty
tour.
sure.
You know what I mean? Throughout the
No,
tour,
but-
and
okay,
like
but you gotta
know.
listen. I mean, okay, at the time, Aerosmith was fucking huge. I mean, they're always
Right.
been a huge fucking band, right?
Right.
And here's this fucking band from Kansas,
Yeah.
right? And you gotta understand that there's
And
always
I know-
gonna be something
Which
that's
is
gonna
funny.
be better than
Now
you.
Kansas, not Toto. Toto, not Kansas.
We're not in Kansas anymore.
But
but
I get
it's
the
a
songs
true
mixed up
story.
a lot though. Cause
Oh, was that wrong? You did it wrong?
It's the corporate rock.
Toto's-
No. Toto,
no.
not Kansas. Kansas, not Toto. Toto is also a corporate rock band.
don't
It was
know
out
any
of
of
the
those
same.
I don't know any of those. But it's like you never know what's going on. Like if they're having a little rival, the two of them.
Well, yeah.
But I also have known of bands that will mess with the band before them because they don't want them blowing them away
Yeah,
when they come up.
exactly. I mean,
that is a
there's
true story.
There's
that is
also-
true.
there's also a lot of
and in
bands that-
fact, all entertainment. the headliners and then the people booked under them are killers. They're straight killers.
It wasn't a joke
you know?
or something. Like because
no,
that happens
it
too when
was-
you're on tour with bands all the time. You fuck with each other.
No,
Yeah.
the actual band and the
Could be.
band members,
Could
They were
be.
all
did
pissed
their own
off.
videos, telling the story.
Yeah, it could be. All of it is possible. But I definitely know of bands that where they book a killer in between them. And they're like, we can't have it because we're gonna look weak when we come out. That is a true motherfucking story.
Though. I mean,
That's been happening. Well, it happens with all entertainment,
exactly.
all live entertainment, acting, comedy, music.
Everything.
Sometimes
Comedy.
Sometimes the headliner is not that strong, or is strong, but then they
He's
book.
having a bad night.
But then they book a motherfucking killer
Yeah.
before them.
Did you see that with
Yeah.
with Maniscalco and Dane Cook? Dane Cook was the headliner.
Right, but Dane,
killed.
but no one was trying to hurt anybody.
Yeah.
No, it was a great show. But Maniscalco went on before Dane Cook in this theater show that I went to. And Maniscalco, Sebastian Maniscalco's a comic, just annihilates the crowd. Just the crowd was their sides were splitting, right? And then Dane Cook comes on, and it was silence.
Oh wow!
Not only was it silence,
And
but
he's a funny man.
But no, Dane Cook.
He is a funny
I like Dane Cook. I like Dane Cook as a person. I like him as a performer. But Maniscalco's a killer. He's a comedic killer, and he went on before the big headliner.
But, I think we all have our
Yeah.
days. Like we can whatever the fuck we do,
And that's happened to
we
me.
can't
I've been
fucking
bumped.
get it right.
Yeah.
I mean, there's got to be.
I've
that
been
one
bumped for
day.
being a killer. I've been bumped from bands that go not having it. There's a guy I've always loved. I'll fucking say it, man. U.S. Bombs, right? The U.S. Bombs is a band that I love, and I went on right before them in Orange County, and I was annihilating. It was a great show. Everyone was annihilating. It was a great show. The whole crowd.
Right.
And in the middle of our set, the U.S. Bombs go,
Yeah, kicked off from stage.
They go, we got to cut them. And we played probably about 10 minutes.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's two
But see,
songs.
it
Yeah.
happens.
And it was the crowd singing our songs. It was unbelievable. It was when I used to play in a band called Shot Down. It was just, it was out of control.
I had the same thing.
And that was, and basically what that is, but what's funny is that growing up as a punk rock kid, you think it's all not this shit. You know what I mean? You were just like, fuck, no, we're all on the same side, man. We're out to just kill, right? We were out to kill. And then when these things happen, it starts to do things to you, man.
of course. I mean,
guess it's like when you lose religion a little bit, then you're the fan going up to the guy you look up to and being like, fuck you, bitch. You know what I mean? You start becoming that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I started becoming that guy, at that point.
I don't know if you guys remember when. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm done. I'm just saying, those are examples. I hate that I just said that, though.
The Ozfest, right?
To be honest with you.
Iron Maiden opens up for Ozzy, right? I don't know if you were
I
there.
love
Were you
I
there?
love
Yeah.
Iron Maiden. I saw that. Yes.
Yeah. It's like Bruce Dickinson starts talking shit about fucking Ozzy. You're his fucking show.
You're right.
It's the Ozfest, right?
Yeah.
Why would you talk shit?
Yeah.
About Ozzy. when
Yeah, there's a lot
he's
of
your
those.
employee.
The Manson Hole tour. I'm a huge Marilyn Manson fan.
yeah.
The Manson Hole tour, and it's all stuff that happens backstage.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it's also the
It's
things.
all egos though too. People need to
I'm
get
pretty
rid
sure
of
there's
their
a lot of
here's a-
alcohol involved.
Here's
in that.
another one though. Too. We got to wrap this up. But
Yeah.
here's another one is that what happens, like they all share tour money, so that you have a certain amount of money that you get paid, right? And everybody, all the big headliners, like if you're a Manson and Hole, right? Big headliners, huge, especially at that time, right? This is Manson, Mechanical Animals age, and Hole and fucking Courtney Love,
Celebrity Scam.
just killing, right?
Yeah.
Both killers.
Two great fucking bands.
Those two, because Courtney Love started getting upset because Manson has a ton of stage pyrotechnics and things like that, right?
It's part of his show. It always has.
Right, but it eats up money. So it's eating up money, right? That eats up money
that'll
because they're
do
all
it.
sharing the money. And so that caused the tension. So now they're talking shit about each other. They're trying to, you know what I mean, on stage on their own tour.
Really, like that.
Yeah.
Each band should have their own
Yeah.
contract between them.
By the way, all YouTube shit that I watched because I'm a fan, but it's not like I know anybody. You know what I mean? I don't know any of
I'm
them.
thinking like each band should have their own contracts, and like Marilyn Manson, like his pyrotechnics should
Right.
be biting into his own tour money, not theirs.
But it all depends on the like if I come to Jenna and I'm going like I take Jenna's band and I take you, say we all take each other on tour
Right.
and we have a lump sum, but I want Ian, I want all this shit on my stage.
But if you're the
that eats away
headliner.
money, right? I'm the headliner. But even still, but we're all headliners. It's you know what I mean. Whole
You can't
Manson.
do
Can't
So
all
it-
be headliners.
But I
they
know
did. It was a co-headlining tour.
it's
though.
like a co-headlining,
okay.
but one headliner
The thing is,
has
like,
all the.
Manson was so much bigger than Hole.
But it's almost like Manson's coming out with all the stuff.
yeah,
Fuck
you know
yeah,
who you're getting into
Manson.
business with.
Jesus
Right.
Christ, that dude is fucking
But
nuts.
those are the things that happen, right? Those are the things. Now, Tony, I've been kicked out of many clubs in my life.
Can you tell?
Clubs that I've played at,
Right.
and it's stuff behind the scenes,
Right.
Right.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I've gone out on stage and lost my shit.
Oh my God, do I?
Because
have some stories for you.
I've been poked at throughout me going on stage.
Right.
You know what I mean? And this is and when I say younger guy, not that long ago, right? But it is. I mean, you know, but nowadays I'm so calm where I go, okay, that's how we roll. I'm not gonna let them fuck up my stage. You know what I mean? But it took me this long to figure that out. Now, and I'm not even a huge rock star. Imagine rock stars getting poked and prodded and nonsense. You know what I mean?
And I can totally understand that too. You know what I mean? It's like these guys, you know,
Right.
who doesn't want a piece of them, right?
Right.
You know, it's like everybody wants to fucking meet these guys, and you know,
So yeah, and I think there's that happens a lot though, the behind the scenes between the two bands and falling out. You're on the road, you know, 30, 40, you know, you're just
You're
all these
stuck
dates,
with
man.
people
You're
that are
stuck playing in the
continually starting to get on
backstage,
you.
and you get to the backstage, and we all think rock stars, right?
right.
The backstage ain't that pretty. I don't
Really
care who you are.
Right.
Guns N' Roses, it ain't that pretty. It still is not like
It's
a beautiful
still a
hotel.
backstage.
It still ain't the beautiful hotel.
Right.
You know what I mean? So things start to get, you know, you're sharing a small space.
Right.
So I think these things start to happen, and they're assholes. And it could, there's also assholes. There's assholes everywhere.
Yeah, you know,
And each town that you go to, you're working with a whole different set of people too.
Right.
So if you piss
Staff.
one person off,
Staff, touring,
off the
the major
entire
bomber too, money,
and then and there's
you know,
money.
it's like the
and
biggest fucking bummer. You know,
kids,
like
you gotta turn. You want to bring home money. You know, it's all like you start to get these to be. You know, when you're making 100 G's at a show,
Right.
You're making 100 G's. Things start to change a little bit.
exactly.
You know, and you
Your
want everybody to
attitude
be on the same page. You know,
Right.
so you never know. We can go on for
Yeah.
days,
Yeah,
thing is,
I think
go
we're
into
done.
it as
I
a
gotta
group.
go. I gotta go.
and I gotta watch UFC and get
Okay,
hammered.
okay, I got.
Guys,
I
one
want
more
you to
shot.
plug your stuff. Plug your stuff
Okay,
while we're doing this. Shot.
let's do a shot. Let's plug your stuff,
So,
and we're gonna wrap
what
this
is
up,
it?
guys,
It's
of
called
episode number
Brothers-
1.
It's called Brothers
Well,
Without
it's
Borders.
a Spanish word for hermano lejano. Which
Okay,
is,
go ahead. Yeah.
Which in English it spells, you know, brothers abroad, right?
Brothers.
Like all of us that came out of El Salvador and we live here now.
Tony, is it coming this time again?
Yep.
Yeah,
That's why.
'Cause
I
you
was-
did it last year
that's why I
already.
was
year,
thinking.
remember?
Wow.
Yeah.
He's the promoter and producer of this big event.
That's
that
amazing,
is a
Tony, by the
huge
way.
charity for
Yeah.
people in El Salvador.
And
amazing.
last year we fed 4,500 families, dude.
That's
And we had
amazing.
toys
Tell-
for the
tell 'em what
kids,
it
we had
is.
games.
Yeah.
I mean, everything's free that day, right?
But it's a big jam with musicians from
Yes.
all over
Well,
the world,
well,
also, right?
Last year it was. Last year
Yeah.
it was. This year we're not going to do it
Okay.
because we figure, you know, why waste that money
Right.
on musicians, live music, when we can just give it to the, you know,
I like that.
to the poor people.
Right.
It's like, I mean, when I play, I mean, I wasn't charging anything. I was just playing because, you know, we're musicians and we love playing, right?
Right.
But and I'm also well known back home, you know, as a musician.
And I donated cables. I'm a good guy.
There you go, and strings.
And strings. I'm a good guy.
Clear tone.
But
They weren't Clear Tone at the time.
no, they weren't clear tone. No, they weren't.
Hey, Clear Tone, donate strings. Okay, I'm sorry.
But
Go ahead.
no, but you know, you know, we do this every year.
Yeah.
You know, we try to get as much money as we can. We did an event not too long ago, And we collected about maybe $3,000, you know,
Nice.
people buying drinks, food, and
By the way, $3,000 goes a lot farther.
Yeah,
Well,
especially in
exactly.
El Salvador.
well,
Right.
last year we spent about maybe $15,000.
Okay.
And I started running a fundraiser on Facebook, and I think you guys seen it.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if I have you on.
I don't think you
Facebook,
sent it
but-
to me. Yeah.
But anyways, we asked people to send us money, and a lot of people has trust in me, right? That they know who I am, and it's like, okay, yeah, if he's asking for it, I'm sure it's gonna go to a good
Yeah.
cause, right? And of course, at the end, after the event happens, we show pictures of the kids and all the people that we fed. It's
Yeah.
like all the food, all the whole entire event. It's shown on Facebook or Instagram or whatever. We can show it so
Yeah.
people know. Hey, man, this is where my money went. You gave us $100, dude. $100 fed about maybe 10 families.
Right.
That's true humanitarianism.
Exactly.
Humanitarianism. I love that.
And that's what we do. I mean, we try to do it every year, and this is going to be our third year. And
Nice, man.
yeah.
That's
Nice.
awesome.
So, what's the date?
December 6th.
December 6th. Wow, it's really coming
this-
up quick.
Yeah, it
Are you
is.
talking
Just
of this year?
just
You're
a month
taking off
away.
again?
I don't know, dude. I don't think I'm going to be able to go this year because
Okay.
my mom got sick, and
Okay.
I'm like, instead of going to burn that money out there, I'll
Right.
send
But
it to
you're still collecting and raising
Oh
money
no!
for them.
Absolutely, yes.
That's
Yes,
awesome.
Yes.
Is there a website?
Yes. Well, actually, there's no website.
It's
Well,
a fundraiser.
On Facebook. It's on
Facebook.
Facebook. But I'll send.
You'll
you
send
guys-
all that to me. and we'll-
Yeah,
yeah,
We'll
exactly.
both post
We'll
it up
put-
on our Facebook,
Yeah,
Instagram
absolutely,
pages,
yeah.
everything.
Totally.
That'd be
Yeah.
awesome.
So,
Alright.
guys, we do this show on Saturdays and we post it on Tuesdays.
Yes.
So that's how we're doing it, and that makes it a lot more fun for all of us. So, anyways, to conclude, SKR podcast. I had to think about it.
Episode 1.
Yeah, SKR podcast episode 1 is a wrap.
Nice.
I'll see you guys
Drink
next
up.
time. Cheers,
Hey,
guys.
cheers.
Oi, oi. Next time you guys will drink with us. Oi. Oh.